शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. Very blissful Monday morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, gorgeous, holiest of the holy temples, which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. We are trying to understand the meaning of each and every shloka of Shivananda Lahari, composed by Bhagavad Pada Adi Shankaracharya. Every shloka is flooded with the devotion. In the previous shlokas, we saw that Adi Shankaracharya describes about the Tandava Nritya of Paramashiva. In Tiruvannamalai, there lived a saint by name Yogiram Surat Kumar. There is an ashram, Yogiram Surat Kumar Ashram in Tiruvannamalai. The present head of that ashram is Ma Devaki. When she was serving him in the initial days, one of the incidents that she narrated, Yogiji was sitting in the Arunachaleshwara temple and she went there to take his darshan. And somebody mentioned to her that Yogiji was dancing under a tree. A few days back, I saw Yogiji dancing. So she also felt like witnessing the dance of her Guru. Generally, she never asked anything, I believe. But that day, she says, I don't know how I got that courage to ask him. So I just requested him, Bhagavan, I would like to see dancing, Yogi Bhagavan dancing. She used to call him as Bhagavan. Rather, all his devotees call him as Bhagavan. He just nodded his head. After some time, suddenly he said, Devaki, Shiva is dancing. So she just looked around, where Bhagavan is dancing. He looked at the sky. There were two birds flying. He showed them to her and said, Shiva is dancing. After some time, there were two leaves floating in the air and slowly falling down on the ground. Again he called her out, Devaki, see, Shiva is dancing. After some time, she was given some food over there, and it seems there was a centipede, 100-legged one, small animal, small creature, that was crawling near her leaf, the plantain leaf or whatever leaf with which she was supposed to have eaten there. It was crawling. Actually, she used to feel disgusted with any such kind of creatures. Looking at them, one kind of disgusting was there. That kind of feeling was there. Suddenly he said, Devaki, Shiva is dancing. Look at the movement of the centipede. Shiva is dancing. In the previous shlokas, we saw that description of Tandava of Shiva by Adi Shankaracharya. And he is requesting us to connect ourselves with God. If it is raining, how to connect with God? So now here, Yogiram Surat Kumar is teaching to connect ourselves with everything that is happening in this world and think that That is Shiva's dance. Shiva is doing his Tandava or any kind of dance. We have to connect ourselves with everything that is happening here in this world. Any movement for that matter. Oh, Shiva is dancing. So like this, let us try to connect ourselves. It's not that just 1 hour we do puja in the puja room. Then my job with God is over for the day. Rest of the 23 hours I can live as I want. No. Then we are not sadhakas at all. We are all sincere sadhakas. So every fraction of the second we have to be alert, and we should try to connect ourselves with that Paramashiva. We have seen up to Shloka number 56. We will see Shloka number 57 onwards today. Anybody is facing the problem? Audio, somebody has posted that not able to hear properly. Can you just message whether you are able to hear me properly? Nityam swadara puranaya sakalan uddishya vittashaya vyartham paryatanam karomi bhavata seva na jane vibho majjanmantara punyapaka balataha tvam sharva sarvantaraha तिष्ठस्येव हि तेन वा पशुपते ते रक्षणीयोऽस्म्यहम् नित्यं सोदर पूरणाय सकलान् उद्दिश्य वित्ताशया पार्थं पर्यटनं करोमि भवतः सेवां न जाने विभो मज्जन्मान्तर पुण्यपाकबलतः त्वं सर्वान्तरः तिष्ठस्येव हि तेन वा पशुपते ते रक्षणीयोऽस्म्यहम्. 57th Shloka. Nityam swa udara puranaya. To fill my stomach. Nityam Swa udara puranaya. To fill my stomach. Sakalan uddishya vittashaya. If I have to live, I must eat. If I have to eat, I must earn money for it. Vitta is needed. Wealth is needed. But are we stopping at that? Just earning is not sufficient for us. We have to amass wealth. We have to save for our next generations. So Adi Shankaracharya is saying that I have been going here and there with the dhana apeksha, amassing wealth. Vyartham paryatanam karomi. I am wandering here and there just to earn money and save money and hoard money. Bhavata seva na jane vibho. I have been busy, Shiva, earning money, taking care of my family. So much of work is there for me, you know, Shiva. So I didn't have time to learn to do puja. What is the way to do puja? How to meditate? How to sing bhajans? Do I have time? No, I don't have time. Because I have been wandering and wasting my time to earn money and to see that my bank balance is very high. Bhavata sevam na jane vibho. I don't know how to serve you, how to worship you is not known to me. I didn't learn at all. I didn't have time. Even today I don't have time. You know, we have to take care of ourselves. Then we get married. We have to take care of the spouse. Then we have so many children. We have to take care of them. Then we have to worry about them, about their education, about their job, about their marriage, about their children. Once grandchildren are there, then we have to take care of them. We have to cook for them. Isn't it? For us it is never ending. That is why Bhavata Sevam Na Jane Vibhu. I don't know how to worship you, how to serve you, Shiva. I don't know. Majjanmantara Punya Paka Balataha Tvam Sharva Sarvantaraha. You are Sarvantaryami. You are in everybody. Because of my little bit of punya that I have done in the previous births, slowly I come to know that you are Sarvantaryami. You are in me. You are in everyone else, everything else. First of all, we should understand that God is within our own selves. Only then we can see Him in others. So He is Sarvantaryami. Tishtasyeva hitena va pashupate te rakshaniyosmi aham. Now it is your duty. You should take care of me. You are there within me. So, my rakshana is your duty now, or I am fit enough to be protected by you. So why are you not protecting me? Or please protect me. Here protect me means, for us what is protection? I should have a healthy body. My children, husband, wife, all should be keeping good health. This is what we mean by protection. Adi Shankaracharya does not mean that. That also is included. More than that, protect my mind. My mind wanders here and there. Even if I am free at home, physically I am not going anywhere. But my mind is wandering everywhere. Shiva, it is not staying at your lotus feet. I know it should be there on your lotus feet, but it is not. You are there within me. So please protect me. I deserve to be protected. It is your duty now to protect me. Next shloka, shloka number 58. Eko varija bandhava kshiti nabho vyaptam tamo mandalam bhitva lochana gocharopi bhavati tvam koti surya prabha vedya kim na bhavasya ho ghanataram kidrig bhaven mattamaga tatsarvam vyapaniya me pashupate साक्षात् प्रसन्नो भव एको वारिजबान्धव क्षितिनभो व्याप्तं तमो मण्डलम् भित्त्वा लोचनगोचरोऽपि भवति त्वं कोटिसूर्यप्रभः वेद्य किं न भवस्यहो घनतरं कीदृग्भवेन्मत्तमः तत्सर्वं व्यपनीय मे पशुपते साक्षात् प्रसन्नो भव. Now he says that one sun is enough to dispel the darkness of this night. Morning when sun rises, darkness is dispelled and you see the brightness. But even though he is addressing Shiva, even though you have Koti Surya Prabha, your Prabha is like the Prabha of Koti Surya, crores of Surya. In spite of this, I am not able to see that brightness. Are we able to see Shiva's brightness? Adi Shankaracharya says that I am not able to see that brightness. Why? Because the mind is so pitch dark. Dark with ignorance. Let us see. Eko varija bandhava. Varija is lotus. So many names, synonyms in Sanskrita for one word lotus. Varija, the one which is born in water, is lotus. The Bandhava of lotus, relative of lotus. Who is relative of lotus? Sun. Because lotus waits for sunrise so that it can bloom. So Surya is sun god, is given the name as Varija Bandhava. Ekaha, only one sun. Kshiti Nabho Vyaptam Tamo Mandalam Bhiktva. Nabha is sky. Kshiti is ground or earth. Earth and sky is completely filled with Tama. Tama is darkness. Bhitva, he dispels. Just one sun is sufficient, S-U-N sun, is sufficient to dispel the darkness of both sky as well as earth. Then, Lochana Gocharopi Bhavati Tvam Koti Surya Prabha. But you have got Koti Surya Prabha. The radiance, effulgence of you is like the effulgence of crores of suns. But you are not visible to me. To my eyes, you are not visible, Shiva. Vedya kim na bhavasya ho ghanataram kidrig bhaven mattamaha. My tama. Ghanatara. Baba, how dark it is. How strong this tamas is. Here tamas, darkness, means ignorance. The ignorance that I am this body. I am this mind. I am this intellect. I am the sense organs. I am the one who is doing this. This kind of ignorance is so dark. Isn't it because of this you are not visible to me? Tat sarvam vyapaniya me pashupate sakshat prasanno bhava. Dispel this darkness, Shiva. By dispelling the darkness, you should appear in front of me. How? Prasanna. With happiness. You will be happy by looking at me. I will also be very happy. Because my darkness is dispelled. My ignorance is dispelled. Then you are visible to me. So here Adi Shankaracharya is making a point clear. Mind is like lotus. That is why he uses the word Varija Bandhava. Mind is like lotus. We are not allowing it to bloom. We should bloom. It should be blooming. How can we bloom that? Lotus mind. By contemplating on him, thinking about him, singing his glories, his bhajans, his stotras. By doing this, the mind opens up. Or just like the lotus blooming, mind also blooms. And he says that it is pitch dark. We generally see on the night of Amavasya, a new moon day, rather night, we see total darkness. If the power goes off, then we know what darkness is. Outside dark, inside the house also dark, mind is also dark. So nothing is visible. At the time of sunrise, that kind of darkness is dispelled by one sun. Shiva, who is much, much more effulgent. In fact, Shiva is the one who gives that kind of radiance to sun. Surya gets the effulgence or radiance only from Shiva. So how can we imagine the radiance of that Shiva? But in spite of that, we are not able to see him. We are able to see sun, but not that Paramashiva So Adi Shankaracharya says that devotion is compulsorily necessary for everyone, even for a jnani or a hatha yogi. Without devotion, without praying, it becomes dry. Jnana is dry without devotion. So one has to be devoted. One has to pray to Shiva. The thing is, the list of prayers should slightly change. That's all the difference is. Prayer should be there. Definitely we should pray to him to dispel this kind of darkness from the mind. He is capable. Only thing is we are not praying properly. Next shloka, shloka number 59. Hamsa padmavanam samichati yatha Neelambudam chatakaha Kokanada priyam pratidinam Chandram chakorastatha Cheto vanchati mamakam pashupate Chinmarga mrugyam vibho Gaurinaatha bhavat padabjayugalam Kaivalya saukhya pradam. Now he gives once again different examples for longing. How we should be longing for Shiva, for his vision, for his lotus feet to be visible to us. We should be longing for it. Are we really longing? It is only side business for us. Praying is only side business. Main business is something else for us. Even while praying, the list of worldly desire fulfillment, that comes. At the end, make me see your feet. That comes with the feeble sound, feeble voice. Strong voice is give me this, give me that. All those things, isn't it? So here he says, compare how the longing should be. Hamsaha padmavanam samichati yatha. Hamsa, the swan, waiting for lotus-filled park because it loves Padmavana, a park or a forest filled with lotus. It is just waiting for it. It longs for lotus flowers. Neelambudam chatakaha. Once again, the chataka bird, which drinks water only when it is raining, not any other water, only the raindrops. So Chataka is waiting for Neelambudam. Ambuda is cloud. Dark cloud, it is waiting for dark cloud. Any time it is going to rain. So a Chataka bird is waiting for dark clouds because it knows once dark clouds are visible, then the next moment is going to rain. So it keeps its beak ready to receive the raindrop. That kind of longing is there, feeling so thirsty, but cannot drink any other water. It should be only from the rain. Kokaha kokanada priyam. Kokaha, there is another bird by name Chakravaka. Probably it is extinct now. I don't know whether it is still visible anywhere in India. Chakravaka bird, kokanada priyam. Once again, Kokanada. Kokanada is once again lotus, red kind of lotus. Priya to lotus, just like how we said Varija Bandhava. Who is loved by lotus? Surya or sun. So this Chakravaka is waiting for sun. Then Pratidinam, Chandram Chakorastatha. Chakora bird, that is waiting for moon, because it is said that it drinks moonlight or eats or whatever we call. It drinks moonlight or it gets nourishment from only moonlight. So it waits for moonlight every day. Pratidinam. All these are, it is a Hamsa, a Chakravaka, then Chakora and Chataka. All these four variety of birds, all are waiting for something or the other to happen. They are longing for it. So he says, Cheto vanchati mamakam pashupate. In the same way, like how all these birds are waiting for something or the other, my mind also is longing. For what? Chinmarga mrugyam vibhu. Jnana marga. My mind is waiting to tread the path of this knowledge. I have devotion. Now, slowly, I want to walk in the path of this knowledge along with the devotion, not without devotion, with the devotion. Chinmarga mrugyam vibho Gaurinatha bhavat padabja yugalam kaivalya saukhya pradam. My mind is waiting for this, to have the vision of your bhavat padabja yugalam, both the lotus feet, which give kaivalya saukhya, permanent happiness or bliss. I know that it is given only by your lotus feet. So my mind is waiting. Just like how these 4 birds are waiting for different things, my mind is waiting to look at your lotus feet and tread the path of knowledge. Chinmarga. Next shloka. Shloka number 60. Rodhastoya grita shramena pathika Chayantaro vrishhtitaha Bhitaswasthagriham grihasthamatitihi Dina prabhum dharmikam Deepam santamasakulascha shikhinam Shitavritastvam tatha Chetas sarvabhayapagam vrajasukham Shambho padambhoruham. Again, in day-to-day life, what is happening? That he is comparing. Rodaha toya hritaha. Rodaha is shore, river shore or seashore. Toya hritaha. The one who is got in the floods of water. Assume that we are going somewhere and we are in the river. We have fallen in the river, and that too a flooded river. What do we wait for? Just when will I reach the shore? I am just waiting to reach the shore. So, Rodaha Toya Hritaha. Toya is water. One is drowning in water, just wants to move towards the shore. Shore of the river or ocean or whatever it is. Shramena Pathikaha Chayantaraha. Pathikaha is a traveler. Not the present day's traveler. In those days traveler who used to walk. Not many means of commutation was there then. So most of the people had to walk from one place to another place. He was tired. The person, a traveler, tired. Shramena Pathika. Pathika is a traveler. Chaya Taraha. What is he waiting for? In the hot summer, he is walking. He is waiting for shade of a tree. Appa, when will I see a tree? I can sit under the shade of the tree and take rest for some time at least. Or I have got something to eat. I can eat only sitting under the shade of a tree. So, Shramena Patika Chayam Taraha. Then, Vrishtitaha Bhitaha Swasthagriham. Heavy rains. When it is heavily raining, you are somewhere outside. You don't even have an umbrella. And at that moment, what do you want to see? At least a house which is very strong. May not be my house, but some house at least. A strong house. Not a house which is going to fall any time. Because of heavy rains, some muddy houses may fall down, may collapse. So not that kind of houses, but very strong house. Swasthagriham. Very strong house. That person is waiting to see where I can see so that I can take some shelter in that house. Grihastham Atitihi. Atithi. Atithi is, in English we can simply say guest. But the actual meaning is a tithi. Tithi is date. Tithi means date or day. Atithi, the one who comes without inviting, without information. He has not told me that he is coming or she is coming. Without intimation, without information, a guest who comes is given the name as Atithi. We use the word for Atithi for everybody as guest. In case I have invited you to my house for lunch or breakfast or something, then we say that Atithi. That is not right. It is Abhyagata. Invited guest is given the name in Sanskrita as Abhyagata. Atithi is the one who comes without information, without intimation, without invitation. As Grihasthashramis, we are supposed to take care of such Atithi also. If we have invited somebody or if somebody has intimated to us that that person is coming to our house, we may be ready with the food and everything. But here, it is not so, without invitation. Such a person is waiting to see some grihastha so that he can help him. Deenaha prabhum dharmikam. Deenaha, very poor person. Health-wise poor, mentally poor, monetarily also economically poor. He is waiting for somebody who is rich and dharmika. If he is just a rich person, he may be a very stingy person. He may not give him anything. If it's a dharmika person, a religious, rich person, he may give me something, he may offer me some money or something in some food or something he may offer me. So such a person is waiting to see a rich, religious person. Deepam santama sakulascha. Then, if at all you are in darkness, then you want to see some light. If it is pitch dark, you should be able to see some light somewhere. Otherwise, it's very scary. So you want to wait. You will be waiting for some kind of deepam, some brightness. Then, shikhinam shitavritastvam. Shita, very cold. In a very cold place, shikhinam, either fire or some kind of warmth. Warmth should be there if it is very cold. If you go to some place where it is cold, what do? We wear warm clothes. Or if at all there is any kind of fire, we simply go and sit in front of that. So, shikhinam shita avritaha. Whoever is surrounded by cold, such person waits for some kind of warmth. Similarly, tatha chetaha sarva bhayapaham. My mind, always scared. Sarva bhaya. I am scared of cockroach. I am scared of tiger, snake, definitely. Even cockroach, lizard, cat, dog, people, facing some situations. Hababa, I am scared of everything, Shiva. Now, you dispel all this. Remove this fear and vraja sukham shambhoha padamboruham. So actually he is addressing his own mind, saying that all this fear, whether it is fear of cold or rain or sun, whatever fear is there, all the kinds of fear will be destroyed the moment you take shelter in Shiva's lotus feet. Variety of fears. If this happens, what will I do? If this doesn't happen, what will I do? Tomorrow when I go there, if they say something, what will I do? Fear of so many things. That is why Adi Shankaracharya has given so many variety of situations. person who is in flooded water, a traveler who is walking and tired, waiting for this. So day to day, our daily life, what all we face, rather in those days, what all they used to face, those situations he has given. And he says that they long for something. But here, whatever fear is there, all those will be destroyed the moment, he's telling his own mind, the moment you surrender yourself at the feet of lotus Shiva, at the lotus feet of Shiva, all these fears will be destroyed. So he's telling his mind, go, surrender at his feet. Rather, he is advising our minds to surrender at the lotus feet of Shiva. Next shloka, shloka number 61. This is the favorite shloka of Kanchi Kamakoti Paramacharya Mahaperiyava. Ankolam nija bija santatihi ayaskantopalam suchika sadvi naija vibhum latakshiti ruham sindhu saridvallabham prapnoti yatha tatha pashupatehe पादारविन्दद्वयम् चेतो वृत्तिरुपेत्य तिष्ठति सदा सा भक्तिरित्युच्यते अङ्कोलं निजबीजसन्ततिः अयस्कान्तोपलं सूचिका सात्वी नैज विभुं लताक्षितिरुहं सिन्धुः सरिद्वल्लभम् प्राप्नोति यथा तथा पशुपते पादारविन्दद्वयम् चेतो वृत्तिरुपेत्य तिष्ठति सदा सा भक्तिः इत्युच्यते. Here Adi Shankaracharya gives different examples which explain to us the different stages of devotion. First one is Ankolam Nija Bija Santatihi. There is a tree by name Ankola which is very useful in Ayurveda, the field of Ayurveda. It has small seeds. In Tamil it is known as alanj or alanji. It has small seeds. Initial color is green, then they turn to pink and at the end they become dark purple or blackish. And these seeds, they fall down from the tree and the tree has the capacity to attract those seeds towards itself. I mean the fruits. I'm not talking about the seeds, the fruits I mean. The fruits which are fallen and scattered around the tree. You know, from the height, the fruits are falling and they are scattered around the tree. But the capacity of this tree is so, power is so much that itself attracts those fruits, the fallen fruits, towards itself. I hope you are able to get it. The scattered fallen fruits are getting attracted towards the tree slowly. Little by little they move toward the tree, even though they are scattered. So, Ankolam Nija Bija Santatihi Ayaskantopalam Suchika. Suchika is a needle. How the needle gets attracted to a magnet. What does the needle do here? Needle doesn't do anything. It is the power of the magnet. The magnet attracts the needle and the needle gets attached to the magnet. We know how the magnet attracts anything that is iron. So a needle is attracted. Not only that, it gets attached to the magnet. This is the second one. Next one is Sadhvi Naija Vibhum. Sadhvi, a wife, a good wife. Probably a wife of those generation. Naija Vibhum. The husband is considered as Pati. Pati is considered as Parameshwara. So they used to say Pati Parameshwara. Initially, when a girl gets married, the interest may be more for the physical union. But as the days pass by, she tries to adjust with the husband as well as the family of the husband. And slowly, the mind also gets united with the mind of the husband. They both start thinking alike. I'm not talking about the present generation. Present generation, probably the opinions differ. Immediately they go for divorce. In those days, there was no such thing as divorce probably. So he says, Sadhvi Naija Vipum. She depends on him. Physically separated, but mentally united with him. Then, Latakshiti Ruham. Lata is a creeper. Creeper is entwining itself on a tree, around a tree, in such a way that it is very difficult to separate that creeper from the tree. Physically, it is entwining itself around a big pole or a tree. Now, if you want to separate that creeper from the tree, it is highly difficult. That kind of entwining has happened. So, Latakshiti Ruham, this is the fourth one. Last one is Sindhu Saridvallabham. Sindhu is ocean. Sarit is river. It is said that every river joins sea or ocean. A river may start from a mountain or somewhere in some other place. Slowly it starts moving towards the ocean along with the different tributaries or with some other rivers. It may join some other river too. But finally, it is reaching the ocean. Once it reaches the ocean, can you differentiate which is Ganga, which is Yamuna, Krishna, Nile, Amazon from different countries? You cannot discriminate them. So here the 5 stages of devotion Adi Shankaracharya is explaining. Ankolam nija bija santatihi. All these small fruits which are fallen down are getting attracted towards the tree, towards its own tree, its mother tree, by the power of the tree. In the same way, this is the first stage of devotion. We are all children, his own children. So little by little, he is bringing all of us toward himself. We think that I chant, I sing bhajan beautifully with all devotion. Without his grace, nothing happens. It is just by his grace that we are able to listen, we are able to talk, we are getting interest in all these just because of his grace. So this is the first stage of devotion. Ankolam nija bija santatihi. Second one is Ayaskantopalam Suchika. Now we have our favorite God. So this is the second stage. We slowly get attached. Like how a needle gets attached to the magnet, we are slowly getting attached to particular deva or devatas, particular place. So this is the second stage of devotion. Little by little we are moving forward, slowly getting attached. Third one is Sadhvi Naija Vipum. We are physically separate, but mind is filled with God thoughts. Even if I am cooking, I am singing bhajan, Not only this organ is doing the action, but my mind is also thinking about the meaning of that bhajan or shloka, and it is united with God. Continuously thinking about God, my mind is slowly getting united with the God, just like Sadhvi Naija Vibhum, a true wife, is united mentally with her husband. This is the third stage. Next stage is Latakshiti Ruham. Entwining. The creeper is entwined around the tree. In the same way, practically doing all the work, but always mind is thinking about God. Practically, my body is different, Dvaita, but mind is united with Him. Very difficult to bring that person out of God consciousness. Then the last one is Sindhu Saridvallabham. This is Sayujya. The river water joins the sea, and then you cannot differentiate the river water from the water of the ocean. You cannot say this is Ganga water when it has joined ocean. You cannot say Nile, this is Amazon, this is Krishna. In the same way, once we reach that level, there is only one, that pure consciousness. So he says, Sindhu Saridvallabham. So beautifully, with the example, Adi Shankaracharya is giving us the 5 different stages of bhakti or devotion. After that, Prapnoti iha yatha tatha pashupate. Prapnoti iha. Here, all these are happening. How are they happening? In the same way, yatha tatha pashupatehe padaravindaddvayam cheto vritti upetya tishtati sada. Sa bhaktihi iti uchyate. Make my mind do all this kind of vritti, this kind of work you give for my mind. Then, having reached that will stay there. This only is bhakti. This is called as bhakti. And we many times think that I am singing bhajan, I am chanting Vishnu Sahasranama so many times, and on special days I do special puja, I am a devotee. Slowly, yes, by doing all this we keep moving towards Him. Rather, He attracts us towards Him. It is only His power which is working. We are all helpless. That is why so many like magnet, ankola, tree, everything is done by the tree, everything is done by the magnet. Not by ourselves. But how do we say? I do this, I do that. Isn't it? 1 hour, 2 hour puja, 3 hours meditation I do. I. Isn't it? So Adi Shankaracharya is telling us, you are not the one who is doing, He is the one who is doing. Rather, His grace is extremely important. So we must pray for this kind of grace. Shloka number 62. Anandashrubiratanoti pulakam nairmalyataschhadanam vacha shankamuke sthitaischa jathara purtim charitramritaihi rudrakshairphasitena deva vapusho raksham bhavad bhavana paryanke viniveshya bhakti janani bhaktarbhakam rakshati. Anandashrubirathanoti pulakam nairmalyataschhadanam vacha shankhamukhe sthitaischa jatara purtim charitramritaihi rudrakshay bhasitena devavapusho raksham bhavadbhavana paryanke viniveshya Bhakti Janani Bhaktarbhakam Rakshati. Another beautiful comparison. He calls this bhakti, devotion, as Bhakti Janani. Mother devotion. Devotion is given the name as mother by Adi Shankaracharya here. And how a mother takes care of the child. In the same way, this mother of devotion is taking care of the devotee. Devotion is the mother, devotee is the child. Just like an ordinary worldly mother takes care of the child, this mother devotion also takes care of the child. Let us see how. Anandashrubihi atanoti pulakam. Like how a mother hugs the child with so much of love. The child plays different pranks and the mother is so happy and hugs the child, kisses the child with anandashru, tears of joy. Isn't it? Many a times we call the child, hey, we use the word thief or donga, kalla, etc. But we don't mean that. That's out of love. And thrill, pulaka is thrill. We get goosebumps. Anandashrubihi atanoti pulakam. The body gets goosebumps. Nirmalyata chadanam. Chadana is a blanket. What kind of blanket? We cover the child with the blanket. So here the child is a devotee. The blanket is pure mind. She makes our mind pure and covers the child or the devotee with this pure mind blanket. Next, Vacha Shankhamukhe. Sthitaischa Jatara Purtim Charitramritaihi. Then, with the help of Shankha or conch. Conch has a pout. In the earlier days, this kind of one item used to be used. This is my small diya, but something like this, which has got a spout like this. They did not have milk bottles, feeding bottles, etc. Nowadays we have so many varieties. In those days, it was not there. So they used to use one small conch-like thing. It may be made out of silver or steel or gold or whatever it is. With that they used to feed the child. Because it has got a spout. So Vacha Shankhamukhe, like a Shankha, which has got a spout. With that, she would feed the devotee, the child, Jatara Purtim Charitramritai. What kind of food? Jatara Purti. The child has to be, stomach should be completely filled. Otherwise the child will get up in the night again and again and start crying. Stomach should be completely filled. Mother feeds the child till the child starts burping. Till then the mother has to feed the child. So Jatara Purti Charitra Amritai. All about the glories of Shiva, which is like nectar. She feeds the child or the devotee by singing his glories or narrating about Shiva's valor. She prowess about that. She talks with the help of the words. She fills the child's stomach completely. Jadara Purtim. Rudrakshair Bhasitena Deva Vapusho. We say that there is something called drishti. So we tie some black thread or some kind of tie around the child or in the hand or the ankle, isn't it? Every mother is scared. Something, if somebody says, your child is very beautiful, oh, the child has started talking already. Then something will happen. See, the day that person commented, this child has stopped talking. We call this as drishti.
Every mother has this kind of fear for the child. So here, Bhakti Janani, she also has this fear, I believe. So Shankaracharya says that what kind of item she uses to protect her child? Rudraksha. She ties Rudraksha around the child's either hand or ankle or as a mala around the devotee's neck. She makes him wear Rudraksha mala or bhasitena, bhasma. Applies bhasma either only on the forehead or all over the body. She applies bhasma. So Adi Shankaracharya is telling us that wearing of Rudraksha, applying vibhuti, all these are important for us. Not for the show off. I may wear one Rudraksha mala in gold or silver and show that yes, I am doing this puja, Shiva puja, wearing all this. Not for that sake. From within. Oh, this is going to protect me. It is going to protect my BP, my body, my health, as well as my mind. My mind will not be distracted. Oh, bhasma, bhasma dharana. Chant Trayambakam and apply vibhuti. That vibhuti is Shiva. Shiva himself is there in the form of bhasma. How do we apply when we go to some temples? They give vibhuti, apply here and come out. That's all. That should not be the way. I am wearing Shiva himself. I have seen Shiva. And Shiva is there in the form of vibhuti. And now I am applying it here or wherever the body part, wherever it is. Applying it here, which means Shiva is there in me. Shiva is within me. Shiva is here on my body too. He is going to protect me. He is going to protect my body and my mind. With this kind of attitude, we are supposed to apply that. Or the mother devotion is going to do this for all of us. Rudraksher bhasitena deva vapusho. Vapusha is body. Raksham bhavad bhavana. She is going to protect us with all this. Paryanke viniveshya. Then she puts us on cot. Paryanka is a bed or a cot. Carefully. The child has been fed properly with the glories of Shiva. And now there is a beautiful warm blanket is there. Blanket is pure mind. Now she is putting the child on the cot. Slowly she keeps the child and covers the blanket and slowly walks away. So in the same way, Pariyanke Vinivesha Bhakti Janani. What is this cot? His meditation. See the cot. Meditation is the cot. How beautiful it is. So this mother devotion is going to make us do all this and sleep. Sleep is samadhi here. Paryanke Vinivesha Bhakti Janani Bhaktarbhakam Rakshati. This is how the mother devotion protects us. So whenever we sing, whenever we are filled with devotion, then we should remember that this is mother devotion doing this for me. She feels so happy with the devotee. She sheds Anandamrita. She gets goosebumps. Why? Oh, my child. You know, when we make the child, a small baby, drink water, assume that the mother is making the child drink water. Then what does the child do? Initially, the child is thirsty. Child drinks water. Then, like this, the child does and starts laughing. And the mother also starts laughing. And then hugs the child. All putting out the water. Drink that water. Don't put out. Isn't it? In the same way, this mother devotion is doing with us. Little bit of devotion that we have, that has to become stronger and stronger and stronger. Ankolam nija bija santati ayaskantopalam suchika sadvi naija vibham. At the end, Sindhu Saridvallabham, we have to reach that stage. For that, His grace is needed. His grace only is mother devotion. So why don't we pray, beg for this kind of grace so that we reach that stage? So let us keep chanting and keep praying for His grace. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.